women, if excuse me, if you look at the data, 90% of polygamous relationships fail, and it's not because men stop loving multiple women or they're one woman if you want to be monogamous, but it's because women keep changing their minds, and their loyalty isn't where their heart is, it's where their mind is. So with that said, most brothers are loyal to women, most women are loyal to themselves.
Last week on the Untouchables Super Panel.
You said yes?
Yes, everybody
Good
has
night.
urges.
Good
Everybody
night.
has everybody
He
has
said yeah. He said
everybody has urges. They just control them. As people like there's a lot of men that you say, for example, their nature is to fuck everybody, but they decide I'm not gonna fucking nobody. The reality is, my mom, I guarantee you, she probably has urges to be with another man, but she's with my dad for 45 years. So the reality is, even though if she thought about it, let me finish, please. Even though she might think about it, even though she might fantasize about it, even though she might have these urges, you are not what you think, you are what you do. You are your actions. So if the biggest and the best monk that is in the forest, in the middle of the trees, still has to fight his urges every day because it's his nature, why do you think the average woman and the average man don't have the same thoughts? They just don't act on it because they be nurtured and they be trained to actually suppress them. I don't get it. I don't understand. Why would I think that every woman is this kind of woman? Every person, every man has this nature. Every woman has this nature. But no, my mama and my dad, they are really good people. They will never think about other people. That doesn't make no sense at all, in my opinion.
Listen, Linda, we don't have that. We're not genetically, biologically set up that way. I will just tell you, because of modern times and because of obviously like feminism movement, it's skewed how women actually function and profile. You've gone against their nature. But let me tell you, a woman, when she is with that guy, listen, and he's biologically, listen, because when a woman, we create new neuro pathways when we have sex with a man. So once that's all locked in, Faye, and everything, that we could be with that guy forever. We're not thinking about, oh my God, what is it like to be?
So you only can love one man?
No, we can't only just love one. You don't only just love.
How many men did you love in your life, Chen?
Maybe about 3.
3. And I'll guarantee you, if I look at every, I don't want to make it personal, right?
4.
Woman believe in one man at a time. That's the reality. Is one man at a time. Is not, I will only love one person until the end of my life, and I'm going to consolidate on this person. Is I have a USB cable. I will plug it in on Fatty, and as soon as Jeremy comes inside of the room, the Bluetooth starts working again. That is like already looking for other devices. That's the reality. Women are always looking to upgrade. Women are always trying to look to get better. And if you guys don't believe it, as soon as we took the restraints out of women, as soon as religion was gone, as soon as extended family was gone, as soon as laws was gone, women went back to exactly what they were. If woman nature was what it was, woman will behave even better now that they are the most freed woman in the history of mankind. As soon as you took the things that were suppressing woman nature, they are exactly what they are. Women are whores, men are whores too. That's their nature. Fucking everybody that they deem attractive, they just don't do it because they suppress their nature.
If you ask the woman, can I just quickly say this? If you ask the woman that if she's with the current man that she's in love with, either as a partner or she's with him, and you asked her, are you able to stay and feel that this will be the only sexual partner that you could possibly have until your dying days? I'm telling you, 80% of women, we're going to do generalities, aren't we? We're not going to do.
They are going to lie. They are going to say everything.
Well, no. But if you ask a man, because we're set up different, a man won't be able to say, for the rest of my life, I'm just going to have one vagina.
That's just words. Those are just words. Chen.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm Chen. I'm asking this, and King, you can go next, and Nolly. These are just words. If you ask a woman, everything a woman says, I talk with Ali all the time. Everything a woman says, you have to add right now. I love you right now. I will never leave you right now. Are you hungry? Not. I'm not hungry right now. Everything you actually say to a woman says is about what she's feeling in the present. So this woman will literally say, I will stay with you forever. I will love you forever. There will never be another man in my life. And then they will upgrade. The same way we lie about our sexual nature, women lie about commitments. They lie. That's the reality. They will say, I'm completely satisfied with one level, and they'll try to upgrade to another one. And just to kind of wrap it up, Captain and Wesley, we are already accepting marrying hoes. That's the reality. We are marrying them at 30. This woman been active since 15. You might have this mythological woman that for whatever reason, because she was raised extra right or she's hyper religious, she was kind of closed off to society, so she had one boyfriend. But for the most part, if the average age of marriage is 30 and this woman being active from 15, went to college and all that thing, most of us, if we meet our wife at 30, like most of us are doing, we are going to cuff a hoe. We can be talking about men being hoes and saying, accept our nature and this is who we are, and then say, nah, man, this woman only want one man. There's so many men in this panel that I know get away with robbery when it comes to women. They have one after the other one, after the other one, after the other one. Let me guess, y'all are special, right? Only the women that are dealing with you are the women that are literally saying, I don't like fatty anymore. Look at Jeremy. Hey, look at Captain. Oh, Wesley has two women. I want to be the third. These women, respectfully, are always looking for the best deal, just like men, for the most part, are looking for the biggest booty. And Jeremy, I know you want to reply, but let me just get King and Ali, and then we go popcorn style, and everybody can touch the ball again, okay?
Be satisfied then, Fatty, if you're always going to be looking for the biggest booty. Shouts out.
Shout out to Amber Rose. Mr. King?
Yeah. I was trying to figure out. Okay, so my first instinct, and I got to get this out. My first instinct when you speak is, I don't know who hurt you.
Who hurt you? Hey, by the way, shout out to the 600 people watching in all platforms. Please like the video. I was hurt.
Oh my God, I love it.
Go ahead, Mr. King. I got your back. Don't worry about
it. Okay. So I want to tell you that there's a type of woman that you're describing. And the kind of woman that you're describing, from my experience, is the kind of woman that we are all supposed to stay away from. So what I hear a lot from guys is they don't practice any modicum of dick discipline, and then they complain about the results. It would be the same kind of guy that you would find using rhetoric like, you know, them crazy women got some good coochie. But then you mad that she bashing out your windows. You mad that she's scratching up your car. I cannot go to the casino, put 1,500 on 21, and then halfway through the wheel spin decide I want to pull my money back.
Damn.
If you see these things that are red flags that she's the kind of person that is going to go penis hopping like you're describing, then maybe you shouldn't give her your dick.
Yes.
And if you don't give her your dick, then you don't give her your time, that she's not worth talking about. And eventually that Jezebel is going to run out of penises to serve. And she might change her life, but even if she does, she's not your problem. So what I would champion men to do is to find a way to go raw on as many investments as you've gone raw on women. Because then you won't be quite so replaceable by the next guy up who you think is higher up on the rung. Become the next higher up on the rung. Guys will go raw on a woman before they go raw on an investment. Well, I don't know too much about that. I'm not going to just throw my money into it, but you will throw your whole dick in somebody who you think is a hoe. And then complain, hold up, and then complain when she decides to keep the baby. Sir, you gave her the seed. You can't be mad at her for deciding to let it grow.
Mr. King,
You have control over that. Women can't get themselves pregnant.
you, you talk about dick discipline. What's your body count?
I had my first child at 37. That's the definition of
No,
dick
no,
discipline.
that was not my question. How many bodies did you add before you had a kid, brother?
I mean, it really depends on if you're including oral sex. I used to love having oral sex, and I was very popular.
Let's include all of them. How many
Yeah,
bodies
that's
do
the
you have?
same.
No,
That's
no,
the
1
same.
second, because
I said that's the same. I'm agreeing
people
with you.
no, what I got you, Cap. Because you started with who hurt you, so we're going to go there, right? You who hurt you? I don't know. My daddy and my mama, they're together for a long time. I wanted something like that, and I don't find it, right? So now that we got it out of the way, and again, Mr. King, shout out to my brother Il Canali, right? Because again, I am very patient, I'm very calm, but I don't like to be tested, Mr. King. And I'm looking to your IG, and all I see is kind of you promoting the same shit that you tell people not to do. Is big booties and all these things. And I have to ask you this, and as a man, like, because we talk as a man, right? You ask me, oh, are you standing up
Right.
the PlayStation? You're now going to play seriously? How many bodies do you have to tell other people to practice dick discipline? More than 100?
The majority of my life, I've been in relationships. The people that
I
you
didn't
saw,
ask the question. That was not the question.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I've really never stopped and kept count.
So more than 100.
What I'm saying is the majority of my life, I've been in relationships.
So more than 100.
The majority of my life, I've been in committed relationships. I've also been a guy who puts a lot of cars on people's video sets and photo shoots.
Around the house.
I've been around beautiful women.
So have you been fucking them?
90% of them, no.
So if 90%, what is like? Hey, Ali, can you ask me if I'm a millionaire?
Are you a millionaire fatty?
No, I'm not. Trying to be like y'all, but I'm not. Just still struggling. 35, struggling YouTuber. Mr. King, answer like a man. Who hurt you is a female tactic. I am trying to upgrade you, right?
No, when you talk about women,
do you own?
When you talk about
women, how many bodies do you have? Answer the question, and then you can talk about who hurt me. How many bodies do you have? More than? Do you have more? No, Mr. King, do you have more than 50? Do you have more than 50 bodies?
A better question.
Please,
were you in a relationship with every woman you had sex with?
No, but that's the majority. That's like between. We talking about. I got all my whoring out of my system before I was 21.
Yo, he just said he was a whore.
So he has lived the lifestyle.
You just said he was a whore,
brother. He has lived the lifestyle. So what's your
in the lifestyle?
And by the way, hey, Mr. King, I think you are going to make the news tomorrow. I'm just saying.
With all the brothers agree up here, all the brothers up here agree. All the brothers up here have to agree that they found most of their women being a whore, and then you calm down.
Yeah, what makes that an important statement. What makes that an important statement is that really is what counters Fatty's conversation about
even though he
being
did,
a whore.
it doesn't change a thing.
Right. And here's what I mean when I say counters the argument of Fatty saying that women are natural whores, because our women have stopped being whores when we stop loving them. We present to them our love of whores. When look at our music, there's a song. I know one of the brothers is from overseas. Y'all might not know this song. It's called "Reasons" by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Beautiful song. It's like, yeah, that's about a one night stand. That whole song is about enticing this woman to sleep with her, and then after he sleeps with her, he says, "Now that the love game has been played, all the reasons was just a charade." So all the music that men make for women is to make them believe that they want to love them, make them believe that they're going to stay with them. And then after they use their bodies, they throw them away. So we taught our women how to become whores. So when you say natural, no. But if you want to say that we taught them, yes, we taught them. You know who we hunt down? We hunt down the women that don't have fathers, the women that come from broken homes, because they're the easy Vic. All the OnlyFans, if you check on half of the OnlyFans, half of the strippers, half of the promiscuous ones, you're gonna see that they was molested, touched, no fathers abused, and that's who we predatorize. And why is that important? Because the man has to take charge of that community. The man has to take charge of the nation. That's the fixing. That's the cure. Because if we don't take it, imagine if that woman tries to sell her body
I want to say
to
something.
10 men, and those 10 men say no. Maybe she'll think, I need to have something more than my body. But if she gets to the sixth man and that sixth man buys it, and then that 10th man buys it, she's never going to believe that she can't leave with her body. She's never going to believe that I got to stop leading this lifestyle. She's only going to believe to live that.
So I both of y'all brothers are two of my favorite people in the world. And I'm talking about you and Fatty. But 99% of most of y'all say I agree with y'all. But Captain Tazariak, that's what's proven that she's not a whore. Is the fact that she keeps herself clean, is the fact that she keeps herself virtuous, is she's tested by that. Most men, when we meet a woman, we test her with that, with what we present to her at the table. If she gives it up too fast, what she likes, the type of people she likes being around, we don't turn them into whores. They have two options. They have the option to be a wife, or they have the option to be a whore. Just like us, we have the option to be a bum, or we have the option to be a productive man that builds with women. And just like my brother Fatty, I'm from the gotta keep it real tribe, aka untouchables, right? To me, most women look for security and the best. We look for wives or for sex. Most women can stop dealing with men, go to women, or use toys to please themselves without dealing with men. Most men will never stop dealing with the woman, especially if they can get a woman, no matter how old he is. And the things y'all know about our nature, men love their hoes and they love their wives. Whether it's religious, whether it's in the secular world, most women aren't loyal to monogamy or even the men they pick, and they use it with hypergamy to monkey branch, especially when she's looking for more than just a good man who can provide her security, which is a woman who's out of her mind. Which I agree with you, my brother Tazariak. I agree with what my brother Wesley said and Fatty, is that when she's out of her mind, she's like that. Not Fatty, because Fatty says she's naturally like that. But I believe a woman who's out of her mind weaponizes her sexuality and worth against herself. But most of these sisters, what Fatty is saying is if she engages in polygamy, she needs validation, she needs attention, wants to connect to someone without emotions, wanting to control a man before he controls her. They don't really like the man they're dealing with or themselves. It's always typically for resources or company. So a lot of these women, if you look at the data, 90% of polygamous relationships fail, and it's not because men stop loving multiple women or they're one woman if you want to be monogamous, but it's because women keep changing their minds and their loyalty isn't where their heart is, it's where their mind is. So with that said, most brothers are loyal to women, most women are loyal to themselves.
I want to say 100%, but I'm going to go 99.9% of women who come in my office, I'm having to work on breaking their fairy tale ideology of their husband. And hold on, let me say this. To his defense, they almost always have an amazing husband. But because his amazingness doesn't fit her idea of amazing, guess what? He ain't shit.
Somebody lies. Yeah. Now somebody, I don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
Hey girl, you watch Ali and the Untouchables? Nah, girl, they talk too much.
Man, man, they talk too much. They talk too much. Too much for real.
They talk too much, Habibi.
They talk too much.
Y'all talk too much.
Catch the full video only on YouTube.